fucking everybody talks about Tammie.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thursday night. Sorry I'm late, but I think you expected it. I was just looking at the comments and laughing. Lee said maybe I needed to change into some clothes before I came on camera. Oh, I said hi to Jackrabbit earlier, but hi there, Jackrabbit. Hey, Sean Geeksvana is here. Oh, funny. Northside Hawk is here. Dominic's going to be my co-host tonight. This had me laughing. Don't get me started on people who keep snakes for pets, like get a personality already. Don, I hear, is on vacation as of tomorrow. So congrats to you, Don. Flying Flynn Media is here. Trevor Fuss. Tammie Jean have her own time zone. I think right up at number 1 on the list of complaints is me being late, huh, Trevor? I kind of knew I was going to be late tonight, but you know what? You can thank Dominic for this stream even happening tonight because I wasn't going to do it. I've had a terrible week. I think I've had a terrible 2 weeks. I was tired and I didn't want to do it. But then Dominic sent me a message and he said, hey, if you're doing the negativity stream, I'm down to be on and do some bitching. And I was like, okay, fine. So I think, what was that, 5:30 today? I decided that I would do the stream and I put up the thumbnail. So thank you, Dominic. You made me go live. So here I am. Oh, see? I hate when streams are late to start. I know, isn't that like so annoying? Sorry, everybody. Let's see. I don't even know what time zone we're in. I don't know. But yeah, sorry guys. Hey, Barkley's here. Jack Rabbit, I said hi to Scott. Joe Merica's here. Catskills Brad. Ruland's here. Hey, Ruland. Trying to read. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. I have trouble seeing close up. I have trouble seeing far away. I am squinting my eyes to see the chat, so I'm sorry. Hey, Old Farts with Drones is here. Visual line of sight. Oh my God, Don. Don's already enjoying himself because he's already on vacation now. Oh, maybe the whole stream is us complaining in the chat. Yeah, Troy. I just wanted to get you all together so you could bitch. Let me see. Michael Flyzone Drone is here. Oh, another complaint about tardiness. Sorry, guys. Nothing bad to say. I know. I love macaroni and cheese, but I don't eat it anymore. I quit carbs. That sucks. Quitting carbs sucks. Carbs and sugar. But I guess that's also, reaching a certain age. They both it's like if I have them, they put me to sleep. I'll go take a nap if I have either one. So it's just not worth it. I'm done with them. Art Code Drone Solutions is here. Hey, Art. Geeksvana, how dare you? It's one of the best things ever. Oyster shucks. Let me see. Fun Pervolt is here. And I can't really see what it is. Oh, Minefield and Castle Crash. Well, there's a little advertisement for some things that are coming up for everyone who is attending the meetups that are this year. And you know what, Michael, I'm sorry, I checked. The poster that I have is not the latest poster, but I do have a poster for the Quad Mafia meetup. What did I do? Oh, sorry. August 4th, 5th, and 6th in Eagle River, Wisconsin. So for anyone who is planning on traveling this year, I think that looks like an awesome event. Meet your friends, hang out, 3 days of fun. So that looks great. Wanted to make sure I put that up. Let me see. I also wanted to say that I think, as of tomorrow, but basically today is my 1-year anniversary of streaming. I know, go me. 1 whole year. Not that I've made every week, sorry guys, but yeah, a whole year of doing the Tammie Jean streams. So thank you all for following along, and for anyone who keeps coming back, I appreciate you. I see, wow, I'm still scrolling. I'm going to try to do it faster. Oh, Lawrence from Novice Quads. Lawrence, I hope you don't mind, but we're talking about Karens, and I actually pulled one of your Karen incidents to show tonight because it totally stuck out in my head. It was a really good one. It was awesome that you captured it on video. So yeah, if you don't mind, I have like a little bit of that video to show from Lawrence at Novice Quads. I see Paul and Ashley Brown are here. Hi guys, I hope you had a good time flying. TJ Grady is here. Jody Drone Shots. Did I say hi to Uncle Bill? Hi, Uncle Bill. See him in the chat. Rigor Mortis is here. He said ranting is good for the soul, and I have a few of Mark's rants to share tonight. Positive vibes. Is that for me and my negativity, or did someone else say something in the chat? Ghost is here. Johnny Drone Flyer, Cool Cat. Oh, you're lurking, Lawrence? Okay, thanks. All right. I've got someone in the back room, so I'm gonna try to oh, Drone Views Media is here. I'm gonna try to get to the TJ Grady. Thank you so much. Pickles. Is that how much pickles cost? I don't know what pickles is, but thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I almost forgot. You guys were very generous last week, not last week, 2 weeks ago. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the super chats. Tony's here, Quadcopters and Tech. Joe Fodolio is here. All right. All right. If I didn't say your name, I'm going to try to catch up. But oh, Windwalker Drones. Sorry, there I go again. I just saw another one. Hey, Chad. Copper State Aerial. Flea Flicker. Oh. Yeah, I was a little late. Glad you got to do all that. Actually, I was outside. I was walking Jasper, who just kind of like refused to pay. I don't know. We have this like deal, like when we're in a hurry, I just tell him pee on tree, and he usually just does it. But he didn't pee on tree, and he sniffed some more. And then he found a baby bird, and then he was kind of like trying to sniff the baby bird. It was a whole thing outside. So yeah, glad you got to get ready for the show. Oh my gosh. Trevor. All right. All right. Now I really do think I'm at the bottom. Thank you all for being here. And I can't wait to show you this little video I made. Before I bring in my co-host, I have to show you this little video I made. It might be one of my favorite videos I've ever made. And well, you know what? Let me bring in Dominic. And then I'll show my video. Hey, Dominic.
Good evening.
Oh, right. Good evening. Good evening and good day to all of you.
I had to think about that for a minute because it's 20
time?
past 10 a.m. in Melbourne, and I'm thinking if I say good morning,
That's
it's
right.
not going to work, is it?
No, this is the Tam and Jean stream, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Well, it's basically nighttime in the States, although it's still not dark outside. This is late. We're still in those longest days, which I love. But
Yeah.
Dominic, I made up a new little segment video, and I think you're gonna like it.
Go for it. Yep.
For anyone who's familiar with the song by Usher, I did a little parody.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Nevada!
Yeah. Come and join us. Yeah, come and talk some shit with us. Yeah.
What do you think?
Epic.
I've been thinking of doing that for a while, and then you were so excited about the bitchy session that I thought it was the right time.
Yeah. Well, I'm as you can see, I've got my t-shirt hoodie
love
on.
that.
Yeah, I found it. They're fourth wall, and I've had it on for about a month, and it is excellent.
Oh yeah.
The quality of this, I've checked out three. I'm sorry to go the whole squirrel here, but
No, that's okay.
But I've checked out, as I said, I checked out 3 or 4 different merch shops where I purchased, and this is just awesome. This one, and I'm not being. This is not a paid promotion. Yeah, okay. The price of the shipping is a little bit steep for the Australian people, but I did it, and I went, yeah, this is really good. So I'm working on a #yeah collection.
Awesome.
So when I get ready, everybody in the chat, you can purchase #yeah merchandise.
Awesome. Well, that I would love to have a link to your shop when you have it ready.
Yep.
All right.
Because I'm using Fourth Wall, which is another merchandise provider. I found that through other means, and I think that it might be a little bit of a nuisance in terms of it, instead of getting one photo and then being able to put it on everything, you basically have to do everything individually and then write up your sales descriptions and all that sort of thing. So
okay. So a little tedious in the beginning.
It's a little bit tedious, yes. But I think the way it's set out is a lot nicer than Teespring, but at the same time, it could learn from Teespring as well. So just thought I'd let everybody know about that.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be interested in ordering some merchandise when it hits the market. Oh, a new ringtone.
Okay.
Funny. Look at all the merch opportunities you have.
Yes.
So I guess, the idea, I don't know if this started with, I know I was talking about someone who is very enthusiastic on her streams, but, Dominic always seems to be like ready to talk some shit.
Yep.
And then
just wish I could start making money out of it.
Well, soon enough. You're getting close, right? How many subs do you have now?
829, but I've only got 1,070, and I'm waiting for the change in subs and for the what do you call it, monetization light.
Oh, right. Yeah, because they have the different tiers now. So yeah. How are your watch hours?
1,071.
Oh, well, that wouldn't take you long. You just need to start doing some live streams.
Yeah, I've just got to work out when to do them then.
Right. I know, because a lot of the people who would watch are here in the States, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I have floated the idea, because I have done it a couple of times, is going on after you when you do your earlier stream, like you do with Ken.
Yes. And then
I've
taking
floated that a
the
couple of times. I've actually done
you
that as
should
a.
do that.
I've done 2 tests.
You should do that. I'm telling you. And for anyone who's interested, the fastest way to build up your watch time is to do live streams, because you know how hard it is to get anyone to watch a full video.
Yeah, I know.
I swear they watch less than half.
Even 1 minute in.
Yeah. Or like if I make a 4-minute video, they would watch, I'm lucky if they would watch 2 minutes. If I make a 2-minute video, they watch 1. If I make a 1-minute video, people can't watch a whole short. So, I think live streaming is definitely the way to build up watch hours.
I saw that widget big.
Oh, what'd he say? He's everywhere, and if left unattended, he will eat your cookies, drink your milk, and give your children Vegemite. Yeah, I see Australian Santa everywhere. What is Trevor talking about?
I think
Does Trevor need to refresh?
I was going to say, to give context to what I said earlier, when I said 10 a.m. Trevor's time. Trevor lives in South Australia. They're half an hour behind us in terms of the time zone.
But he just made that comment just now.
Oh, okay. Don't know.
So maybe he needs to refresh his browser or something.
Maybe he just hadn't hit that live button.
I don't know. I'm going to write in the chat.
What the hell? To correct Catskills Brad there, we believe it's #YEH.
Yes.
That is the official title.
All right.
You are correct, John Flynn.
There is only one Santa, and his name is Bob. I don't know what that. Oh, Bob Dempsey.
Bob Casey. Bob Casey. Bob Dempsey.
Bob Dempsey. Yes, he is the one. He is the one.
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess. So yeah, Dominic, when you have your shop set up, I definitely want to see it. I still have to figure out how to link mine to my YouTube. I know I saw.
You're monetized, so you can link it.
Yeah, I've seen it on other channels, so I'd like to figure out how to do that.
You'll be using that My Spread Shop.
Yeah.
My Sweatshop.
Yeah.
It's My Spread Shop. I almost said My Sweatshop. I think, yeah, that's a great name.
Same thing.
Oh my.
I just want to say, I see Ken Torbeck popped in.
Hello, Ken. Yes.
JSK Enterprise. Hey, Leonard.
Hello, Leonard.
And,
yes.
Yeah, I don't know, right? Trevor seems to be in his own time zone now, because I've been live for 15 minutes, right? At least.
Yeah.
20. I've been live for 20 minutes, Trevor, wherever you are.
Yeah, so 20 minutes and 32 seconds.
Thank you. So, so I don't know. I think we kind of had a lot of, I have a lot of negative topics to talk about.
Oh, let's go.
I have a whole list. But I guess, part of it was that it started with the discussion on Bill Thomas's stream, Coast to Coast Drones.
Yep.
I don't know. We just kind of started talking, and we were talking about how negativity and drama bring the views more so than, when everything is happy. And then, so I put up this community post.
Yeah.
And I asked to hear your pet peeves, and I got a pretty good list. So I think we're gonna just head on down the list, and I want to keep an eye on the chat, Dominic. Maybe you can help me because I want to include everyone in on our discussion. But I do have to say though, first comment that really made me laugh.
Yep.
Alexis said that
I
face
saw
I
that
just
and I went,
looks like Uncle Bill in his
you've
baby
nailed it.
picture. So she's not wrong. It's pretty funny.
Hello, Ray.
See, look, I've already missed 12 comments. Like I have a hard time keeping up. I have a hard time keeping up. Tom wants to know if you're at the Waffle House.
No, we don't have a Waffle House. I'm in a food court in the centre of Melbourne.
All right. Now you know, Tom. Does it look like Waffle House? Because I'm actually not familiar with Waffle House, but maybe something about the paneling. I don't know.
Maybe it is, yeah. I don't know. I've never been to a Waffle House. And waffles are not the same as pancakes.
No.
I believe.
No, they are
Okay,
not.
then. We don't have a Waffle House.
Waffles.
Hello, Tim.
Oh, Tim Jackson's here.
Yeah.
And Ray Kelly. All right.
Good to see another fellow Australian. And James. I've just noticed James is here as well.
James is here too?
James X-Wing, yeah.
All right.
Fellow Victorian.
See, he didn't realize I was on. So, well, I don't know. We didn't miss, you didn't miss too much yet, X-Wing. We haven't gotten into it too much yet.
We're just working up.
Yeah, we're working up to it.
Just boiling. Coming to the boil. Nicely.
You know what? I thought this was kind of funny. Let me start. I did pull a couple videos from the live stream I was on with Bill Thomas, where this kind of all started. So I pulled Bill's pet peeve. So maybe we could talk about this first. This is one of Bill's.
Other fucking drone show that I'll watch, and yes, I'm in a fucking mood tonight.
Yes.
All talks about the same shit over and over, and it's like, okay, you'll get my point of view this one, and you'll get my point of view in this one 30 minutes later, and you'll get my point of view tomorrow, and you'll get my point of view Friday, and I'm like, okay, so it's like a firmware update, and then 67 people come out with new videos that I'm subscribed to, and I'm like,
So
that's some good inspiration there. Good inspiration. I just need to rev the motors and get it warmed up.
Yeah, that's why I thought we'd start with Bill, because he gets all revved up. He always gets all revved up.
Yeah.
But I have to agree with him though. I always see the same topics. Like, the new drone was leaked. Here we go. Everyone's talking about the leak, and then the new drone comes out. Everyone's talking about the new drone coming out. Like, it's hard to find anything else sometimes. Yep. Insta360 videos are definitely going around right now. That and the remote ID videos.
I was going to try and not mention that term because it is absolutely and utterly blown up the internet.
It is,
and it has become a very divisive topic, and you've got to, and like with everything in life these days, you've got to sit on one side of the fence. You have to take a side.
Do you? Do you have to take a side?
It seems that way.
Well, yes. On the internet, it certainly does.
Because if you're on one side and not on the other, then you're going to have people annoying you, saying, oh, you should have done this or you should have done that. But as I see it, I think, and me being a person that is an outsider in this topic and being an Australian, I do know that there is a discussion paper on remote ID in Australia. So I would like to sit back and see what everybody else thinks first. And I'd say it's going to be many, many, many years before it happens down here.
Yeah, but it's true. You could follow suit, right? Once you have it here.
I'm a fence sitter, and I can see both sides of the fence, but sometimes, and this is another one of my pet peeves, is clickbait.
Yes.
And clickbait leads us down this sensationalizing path. And it's not necessarily just, say, remote ID or whatever's happening. It's the, I care about the latest thing. And then people jump on the gravy train and milk it for all they're worth.
Yeah. I
One does
noticed.
it, and then another does it, and then think, oh, okay, they're getting views. Let's go off and do one and
I noticed that too
get it and
because
jump on the gravy train
there have been
views.
some smaller channels that put out videos on remote ID, and I saw one that had like 2.6K views. And then the next thing you know, there was just this flood of them coming in. And that is, jumping on the bandwagon, because
Yeah.
I bet some of those people weren't even considering making a remote ID video. But hey,
But
that's a
everybody
hot
else is doing
topic
it,
and
so
everyone's
let's do it.
jumping on it. Yeah.
Let's jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there
Yeah,
were,
go and do one, Bill. Just go and absolutely let people go.
you
Hey,
know,
skeptical.
there are, hey, skeptical, there are some, I mean, I watched, well, you know what? There are some people that I would watch a remote ID video
Yeah.
from. I know, and because they're not jumping on the bandwagon. Like Troy from Big Water UAV,
Yep.
he has put out many videos on remote ID. He's not like just, realizing that everybody's in the, remote ID kiddie pool, and he's like, oh, I want to play. Like, he's been talking about this issue, since probably last year.
Yeah.
So I did go and watch his video, and I would watch some of
But it was going on to what Sean from Geekfana said there. It's Bruce from XJet is really campaigning for this.
yeah, and that is what
That's where it all
I was
started.
thinking too, because it's like, yeah, on the one hand, it's like I'm getting tired of seeing them, but on the other hand, it's probably a good thing, because obviously the community isn't really being heard. So if YouTube is flooded with these videos, then maybe that's actually a good thing in this case.
Yeah, but from where I see it, there has to be a point and a counterpoint, rather than everybody being in the same echo chamber and everybody being yes, 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 yes to everybody. That I think there has to be a great point counterpoint when you've got, instead of having one video where you do that, it should be a reaction video, or have two people from opposing sides talking to each other as well.
That's a good idea, because that would be different than everyone just talking about how bad it's going to be.
Yeah.
I actually, personally, I wonder if, when the Avada came out and we found out that it needed to be plugged in to a cell phone, everyone's like, I can't believe I have to plug into my cell phone. Like it was going to be the biggest inconvenience in the world. I did it. It was nothing. But I actually thought the same thing, because everyone was so riled up about it. I'm like, I can't believe I have to plug in. This
Yeah.
is so
And then
good.
someone does a video about it and gets all the views.
Yeah, but then you know what? It was absolutely nothing. I plug in my battery, I plug in my phone, and I'm flying. It was absolutely not a big deal at all. So part of me wonders if remote ID is going to be the same thing. Maybe most of us will not be affected in any real way, I don't know. The other thing though, I have thought about the fact, and I guess, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Uncle
Yeah.
Bill. It's the hot topic, and then we're not going to really notice. I know some people are worried
And then
about
we'll
what
find a new
happens.
topic to work on.
True. But I know some people are worried about, who's actually keeping track of this information, where is it all going, and is it going to come back to haunt us at some point in the future? I don't know. I don't think there's enough manpower to do anything with it. But Ramifications post-flight. Yeah, I feel like it's to catch the people that are doing bad things. And so if you're not doing bad things, if you're not flying into a stadium, like maybe you're fine, you know? I've heard this argument a lot, worried about people knowing where you are. I feel like part of me wonders if this is like almost an invented worry, because
Oh, definitely.
I heard someone say on a stream that, remote ID, it's so horrible, and they're worried about people following, the drone back to where they are and stealing the drone, but they could do that now. There's a drone in the air. Let's see where they are. I think they're down, we don't go that far usually. I think that could happen right now. Someone could follow a drone down to where you are. Like, I don't think remote ID could make it easier for the crazy people, though. That is true.
That's a good point there, Riga.
DJI equals CCP. What's CCP?
Just look it up.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not an Urban Dictionary terminology.
Oh, okay. You had me worried.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Cool Cat, because he's in the UK, he can see it he's another one that can see it from a different point of view, especially when you get people from different countries. It'll make it a lot easier, because and then you've got the global community can then rally around each other. I don't know about that one.
I did not see that.
Yeah, it was E-Drone, Eric Marvel.
And
if that's the one I'm thinking of, and the one I watched.
So
I'm wondering if that's the same one.
Was it a dramatization of what could happen?
Yeah, that's seems to be the trouble with everything going on in the world at the moment. We seem to want to sensationalize something so that people can actually understand or get the idea of what we're trying to say.
So I guess the fear is that see, and I agree with. The moment remote ID comes out, and this information is only supposed to be available to law enforcement, but Banggood is going to have the module, and everyone's going to have it, and they're going to be pointing little like radar guns at the sky, trying to see who's flying the drone. And I feel like people will have the information. I know that a neighborhood I used to live in, there was a guy who got very, very crazy. And like his eyes changed. And he's like, I don't want you flying that drone over my house. It's like, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the sunset, but he said, I will shoot that down. This was years ago. But he got nuts about it. So if he could, aim something at the drone and figure out that it was me, I might have been afraid of him because he was really nuts.
You make a very valid point there, Scott. Jackrabbit.
Oh, Jackrabbit? Let me see.
Yeah, but that's also another. Just under that one, the world is scared of its shadow today.
I agree with this, though, Joel. We have to buy a module for every drone, is what I'm hearing as well.
Yeah.
Hey there, Kimbo. Nice to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if I could find. You said Jack. I don't know what Jackrabbit.
No, it's Jack. It just says the world is scared of its shadow today.
Oh, but and I think he's right here too. Yeah. The bad people will not use remote ID. True. Just like the criminals are not using registered guns.
People wake up every morning and have to fill their outrage wallet. They wake up every morning and they must play something like an outrage bingo. They'll wake up and they'll have various topics in their mind where they just want to say, oh, okay, this annoys me or that annoys me. It's just,
Yeah.
you
The
know,
negativity gets views, Dom. Negativity definitely gets views.
oh, definitely.
More than, hey, everybody, tell
then
us about your favorite place to fly. You know, like, I don't know, although I would like to hear that, but, oh, wow, now there's already a hack on blocking the drone from remote ID. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of money. I think it's a whole nother business that's being invented here, and maybe not for, I don't know, not for, I feel like the cases where it's really absolutely necessary to track down the person operating the drone, how many cases is that a year? You know?
yes, force multiplier. Joe, you don't worry. The motorists here are annoying me as well. You know, we're starting to get a hell of a lot of road rage incidents going on where people are just running each other off the road.
Oh, really?
Twice in the last 3 days, there's been people just smashing into each other and pushing each other off the road.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
And I would think that's the sort of craziness that comes with the summer heat, you know, but you're not in that right now.
I know it's winter. Yeah. Maybe it's because it's been dreary and no sun for the last 3 months.
Yeah, that could
That could
be.
be it. Yeah.
But
And
you know what?
another
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and another thing, what's all this thing with, we've had 3 earthquakes this year.
You have?
Yeah.
How big?
3.5, 3.9, and 4.6.
And these could be precursors to something bigger.
And thankfully, they're a fair distance away, at least. They're a good 100 kilometres away in an area that's not that built up, which is good. Because we had one nearly 2 years ago in September of 2021 that was 6.0.
I was in a 6.9, Dominic.
Yeah.
I was in a 6.9 and it was pretty terrifying. So no more California for me. Yeah,
the road rage. Yeah. As I said, I saw one happen last night on my way home.
Road rage.
I was literally about 100. It literally happened in me, roughly 100 meters in front of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So Dominic, let's you and I go down some of the comments from my poll because there were a lot of good ones. I don't think I have them in any particular order, but Andy Cortez said dogs, dog walkers, and people with walkers in that order. Always seem to want to mess with my drone flying.
Yeah.
And I guess this does fall under the category of Karens. People running up to complain about your drone while you're flying, and most of the time, in my case, landing, aka Karens. Yeah. Have you had Karens?
No.
You haven't?
No.
I've had a few. Most of the people I talk to seem to enjoy the drone. Older, younger, like it doesn't matter. Like most people are genuinely curious and have questions.
I very rarely see, because the places I go to, I rarely see many around me. But yeah, I was at my usual park. 2 people came up and just started chatting, and I said, "Yeah, this is what you can do." And they said, "Well, good luck," and just continued on.
Yeah. No, most people seem to be really, they enjoy it. They enjoy seeing, what we're looking at, whether you show them goggles or the iPad or whatever. And they just seem, genuinely curious. But I'm going to show a quick video from Ghost since he mentioned Karen's. This is a quick one, and you don't hear what the guy is saying, but you see him walking towards Eric and waving his arms like crazy. So you know what's going on. Look at this guy. flying around this park. But I don't know. I guess this guy came over and just started shouting at him. Let me see. I thought this was a quickie. Oh, yeah. So there he is by his car. And here comes the guy. Look at him. He's going to march straight over to him and yell at him. He said he had to tell this guy to chill out. Like look at, there's nobody here. There's nobody on the field. There's nobody anywhere. But look at this guy marching right over to him while he's flying. And the arms are going, you know, like that is horrible. I thought that was horrible. But yeah, you know, it does happen. I've had a few nasty comments, and then I've had like, you know, a few people that seem a little crazier. Nasty comments just along the lines of like, you know, I'm bringing the drone in for a landing, and it's like, oh, there goes all of our privacy. Which reminds me of one that actually Rigor Mortis said. Let me see. I have these in no order. Oh, here it is. People outside of the hobby that think I'm spying on their pasty bloated asses. Like, exactly. Like, I spent thousands of dollars to try to get a look at you. Like, no offense to anyone, but that's not why most people buy a drone. Of course, what's sad is the moment someone does actually use a drone to fly outside someone's window, you know, the whole community pays for it, because that's what everyone thinks. Even my own mother. My mother said to me once something along the lines of something about drones, and she's like, well, you know, there's so many people who get them just to spy on the neighbor's daughter. I'm like, really? That's not why they get them, Mom. You know, like this is like this public perception, but it's not the norm. That's not usually why people spend all this money, you know, to spy on the neighbors, or, you know, there goes our privacy. And yeah, exactly, Joe. Privacy in public spaces should not be expected. There is no expectation of privacy if you are out on a public street. And that is, that's the truth. Well, it's just that we're not going to spy on them, Don. You're fine.
We got Herman in the chat.
Here.
Yeah, Dino drone.
Yeah.
I needed a bit of echo there. Dino drone.
Dino drone. Yeah, exactly. We had one other incident when we were in Florida. Max was doing some morning sunrise streams and some sunset streams, and this guy from, you know, down the road pulled up, and he was like, you know, hey, you flying the drone? Like, yeah. It's like, I'd appreciate it if you don't fly over my property. It's like, we're not, sir. We're just looking at the sunset, you know? And he's like, I saw the drone directly over my property. So Max walked out into the road and looked up, and you can see this great big Inspire directly over the roadway. He's like, sir, it's over the roadway. And I mean, he was being very combative, very confrontational. I ended up talking to him for probably 15 minutes. You know, I'm like trying to show him the iPad or the phone. I'm like, look, it's just the sunset. You know, we really have no interest in you or your property. You know, but I think he said he had a lot of, you know, expensive and exotic plants on his property, and he wouldn't want this footage to be broadcast. And I was like, sir, we're not looking down. We're looking out at the sunset, you know, and no one really cares. I'm like, what kind of plants, you know, but no, it's just exotic Florida plants, I guess. But yeah, it's, hey, Jonathan Jackson. People get really, the public perception is very bad, and that's why it sucks for us when someone does do something really stupid like spy or fly into a stadium, or, you know, I've seen drones flying over like concerts and stuff like that, and that's a horrible idea. Oh wow. You can find a Karen no matter what you do, right?
Mm.
It's true. So let me see. Wow, I'm making kind of a mess of my comments over here. I'm all out of order, but let's throw one up from Joe Fotoleo since he's in the chat. He said, herky jerky movements.
Yep.
Expo people, get you some, says
I'd
Joe
agree with that.
Fotoleo, artistic aerials. How about people that always change their name? How about people that lengthen their name? How about that?
Yeah.
But you know, I hear you, Joe, but also I feel like we all started somewhere. If you look at my early videos, they're horrible. They are horrible. I had no confidence, and it like absolutely shows. You know, like slow and jerky, and like I was trying so hard to be smooth, but we
Mm.
all start somewhere. We're watching you learn FPV for the past year, Joe.
Yeah.
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 But
Take a bit of that sunshine.
but yeah, I think, you know, the goal is always to be smooth if you can.
Yeah. Definitely, Mudball.
Oh, it's I see. That's why I gotta have you eyeing up the chat over here. Oh,
Yeah.
my bot's terrible. uh, Yes, that's exactly what I think. Public perception comes from the
Yeah.
news. And you know what? It even comes from stupid TV shows. Like I was watching, I don't know if it was like one of the CSIs, one of
Yeah.
these, you know, weekly shows that everyone watches. There was one where people were being attacked by a drone that shot you know, rockets at them or whatever. There was another where it was carrying a major rocket and it was going to blow up the entire city, and I swear to God, when they showed the remote control for this device, it was like the oldest radio link like controller you've ever seen. It was from like 10 years ago. Like, oh, don't touch the red button, it drops the bomb.
Exactly.
But
No,
yeah.
I've actually seen an English detective show by the name of Death in Paradise, where they actually solved the crime, and they were using a Mavic Pro 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an archaeological dig, and someone was killed in the dig, and the policeman thought, oh, you know, what's this, and decided, gets it out, and you can see them. You can see I think it was Mavic 2 Pro. Yeah.
Yeah. They're never the good guy. The one who has the drone is never the good guy.
Yeah.
They're always the bad guy, and they're always using the drone for evil. Like I said, my own mother was like, well, you know, all these people getting drones to spy on people. It's like, no, they're not, Mom. Like, how dare you?
It really doesn't matter how. It really doesn't matter how it's marketed, and it just really seems that you're a how do we say this? You're treated almost like a skateboarder.
Yeah. Yeah, you punk rebel up to no good.
Yeah.
Flying your drone around, spying on us. You know, I have let me see. I'm trying to go down the comments. Joel, Mr. Skyfly, had said remote ID, which we did cover. Misinformed Karens. Oh, that was the other thing. The guy in Florida who said don't fly over his property. He said, you know, I own that airspace. I was like, oh, is that right? I said, how much of that do you own? He said, you know, I don't know the exact number. He said, but I think it's like 4,000 feet above my property is mine. I was like, really, that much, huh? I was like, do you know how much
400 feet.
But he thought he owned all of
No.
that. 4,000 feet above his property. So yeah, the misinformed Karens for sure.
And don't get me started on toilet paper.
Tiny rolls of
Why?
toilet paper that only last 3 damn days.
No.
Off topic.
What I'm saying is, when we started lockdowns here,
Oh, yeah.
people just went out and would buy, 144 rolls of toilet paper
Yeah, they created the
for
deficit
for 3 months.
because everyone was hoarding it. I know, it's terrible.
Yeah,
Um,
you're doing well there, Rigger.
let me
JFK was assassinated by a parrot too. There's a reason to fear drones.
Oh, wait. That is funny. Oh, right. True. All these bad things come from the computer. And you know what else? All of the people who say there goes our privacy and, drones are used to spy and all the information's going back to China. Like anyone who carries a cell phone anywhere has has a much easier time of recording information to send back to China than people with drones. I think the whole thing is very silly.
But there's going to be people that always go down that rabbit hole. And don't get me started on the
Hi, Tony.
YouTube rabbit hole. If you type in the word conspiracy theory, you'll never get out.
Oh, I bet. Like I haven't, but I bet.
You'll never get out. I'm still in there. I'm still in there 3.5 years later.
Ghost owns infinity space above his property. Way to go. Way to go. That's on the that's right in with the mortgage papers that he owns
To
infinity.
infinity and beyond.
Let me see. I had Ghost had said trees are dicks and gravity always holding me down. And I think that goes back to the herky jerky comment. Ghost has been working really hard on FPV. And so, those things do suck in the beginning. Trees and gravity. Well, actually, they kind of suck now in certain situations, but especially when you're learning. Dominic, did you get discouraged at all when you were starting to learn?
No.
No?
No, because I always like a challenge.
Oh. Well, that's the right attitude. Because, sometimes in the beginning, when you just know you suck, it's hard, and you're crashing and you're breaking things and you're spending money. But
I always love to take up a challenge.
Well, that's good. Hey, Lambo's here. Sunrise Water Media. Hey, Chris. Andrew's here. You know what? I might have a pet peeve, and it has to do with Lambo a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Do tell.
Do you know? I don't know. Have you ever heard of the term vague booking? It's in relationship to Facebook. Instead of Facebooking, you're vague booking. It's like you post a status that's like, oh, FML, fuck my life, this sucks. And everyone's supposed to, like, if you posted, everyone's supposed to go and run and go, oh, Dominic, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like you just post something vague and everyone is supposed to run and be concerned. Like, why does this always happen to me? Frowny emoji, and they're, oh, what's wrong, Christine? What happened? So that's like vague booking when you just put up something vague. Well,
I'll tell you an interesting story, and this goes back about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
You're familiar with the Queen song Bohemian Rhapsody?
Of course.
About halfway in, I can't remember, trying to think of it. If you can, I posted.
It's crazy.
I actually posted just the lyrics to the song. Was it Mama? I'm trying to think exactly.
Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening.
No, it's where he says, Mama,
Yeah.
I didn't
Just
mean to
know
make
the
you cry.
man.
Yeah, and then I actually posted that bit,
Oh,
and it just blew my timeline up. It said, "Is there something wrong with you? You know, do we need to do this or do we need to do that? Or are you all right? Do you need to?" And it went on for about, I think, 20 or so um, comments, and then someone twigged. Someone twigged and said, "Oh, is that Bohemian Rhapsody?"
oh my gosh, that's
I just thought it was
crazy.
funny how when you can take things so out of context, especially, just
That's,
after that bit.
my daughter posted song lyrics once, and my mother freaked out. The lyrics were from a really cool techno song from back in the day, but it was like something to the effect of good smokes, good drinks. That's the motherfucking recipe. And my mother was like, ah, what is this? My mother freaked out. Why is she saying that? I'm like, Mom, it's from a song. That's not appropriate. Like, my mother was freaking out about it.
Yeah.
But so I say all that to say about vague booking, because this is what Lambo put on my community post about what are your pet peeves. For upcoming grievances and whatnot, Brett, call to the mic, Maddie, there is some shit going down. I can't handle without a face-to-face. I don't know what he's talking about. Am I supposed to ask? What is this about? Or was this just a private message on my post to Maddie only? I'm not sure. But then then he said, holy Sir Fun Shots a lot just got played into a cornfuffle. Isn't it kerfuffle?
Kerfuffle.
I just got played into a cornfuffle, and
K-U-R-F-U-F-L-E.
now I am an ass, drew a line in the concrete, and what the fuck? I would say the same thing, Lambo. What the fuck is that? I have no idea what he's talking about. I was just gonna comment like, "Are you drinking?" Like, I don't know what
You
he's
must have been.
talking about. Oh, maybe if he's here, yeah, maybe he was drinking.
Yes, you
Those are
did.
the comments on my post, Lambo. I don't know what you're talking about at all. I was like, is he vague booking? Am I supposed to ask? Or is he just like talking right now? Like talking? Like, I don't know what that was. Right, Jonathan? I don't know. Like, I just don't know. But he's in a cornfuffle, so I guess we should leave him be. Let me see. I had a lot more.
JDS.
Rigor Mortis wants to know the Raz. I mean, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
He had some funny ones. Actually, I couldn't stop laughing. Joshua Bardwell. No real reason, but I have this urge that makes me just want to punch him.
Oh.
And although I don't know if I agree with that on JB necessarily, I absolutely understand where he's coming from. Some people just irk you and you can't
Yeah.
even explain why. Like there's actually a couple, dare I say, in the community, and I feel like arrogance coming from them, and I'm
Name them.
arrogance.
Name and shame them.
Arrogance is my pet peeve. And like I hear them talking and I'm like, I don't like him. Like, I don't like people that are all full of themselves, whether they're actually all full of themselves and talking themselves up, or they have a serious self-confidence issue and they're talking themselves up. Either way.
And this goes back to the previous issue where we were talking about remote ID. It's the same sort of context with there are some people on YouTube you like, and there are some people on YouTube that you'll watch occasionally. But if you like one but not another person, and then someone else says, "Oh, I don't like him," and you like him, then it just gets a little bit strange again.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really care what people think. Like, I don't know. I have my own opinions. Like, if someone said, that's Dominic, he's just everywhere. He's just always in your face. I'm so sick of seeing him. I would just be like, I don't know. I like Dominic, leave him alone. But I don't really care what other people think about people.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't jump on the bandwagon like that. But I mean, I don't know. I probably have different reasons why people annoy me. And oh wait, you know what I wanted to say? Besides the fact that that Mark wants to punch Josh in the face for no reason, I did want to just shout out that he's actually going to be on Strictly FPV
Yeah.
Quadcast on Sunday. Fly Zone Drone Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Be there.
I think 9 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Central. Michael, correct me on that if I'm wrong. But
9 p.m. Eastern.
look at Joshua Bardwell. Come on,
Oh.
rigor mortis. Look at him.
I have no problem with him.
I don't either.
I just
but
there
I
are,
thought it
as I
was
said,
funny, though. I couldn't stop laughing because I know
Yeah,
that feeling.
yeah, I know. I have no problem with really anybody. If it's someone I don't watch, I won't watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Just watch what
I would have said I'm like Vegemite though.
watch.
You either like me, or you hate me.
Yeah,
agreed.
that's all. You just got to be who you are. JDS, I have to. It looks like I don't have my phone in the office, so I have to go and get my
Good
phone.
excuse.
I know. Like, could I actually see? I always get weirded out when I go to YouTube, like while StreamYard is open and they're both playing and one's behind the other, and I could kind of hear it, and it freaks me out. I usually do it on my phone, and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared tonight, but he looks like a bloated TJ. He's so I know everything. He doesn't know how to take a headbutt. But yeah, he sent me the funniest video earlier. I should share that. Well, I don't have it pulled up, but yeah, I get that too. There's actually some people that irk me just a little because I feel like they're sitting there almost making stuff up so that they could sound very knowledgeable. And I feel like what they're saying may or may not be right, but or they looked it up real fast and they're legit reading off of Wikipedia. Like I feel like some people just really talk some shit trying to sound knowledgeable, either about drones or other things. And I'm just sitting there like, no, I don't think that's true. But yeah, that's a know-it-all kind of a stance. I guess I don't really like that either. Drama Queen Anonymous. That would be a good one. The Golden Rule. Barkley. My ball.
Here we go again.
Don't you dare. One of the dirtiest jokes I think I've ever heard Don tell.
Yeah.
I did pull it too. I did pull it. I have that video. I don't know. I might play it later. So anyway, I don't know. I hope
It
that's
is a valid point there, Sean.
Yeah, I hope it's all just a joke, really. And actually,
It's all banter. We wouldn't do it in.
What we decided previous to tonight is that we are more about like good vibes and friendship and community over here. But there seem to be so many things going on right now that we're getting people all riled up. We thought it might be cathartic to just come on and let it all out. I think some are straight up jokes though, and I don't take any of that.
Yeah, it's all banter. I don't take anything to heart.
But yes, I did tell Michael that I would plug the interview on Sunday night.
Definitely.
I actually do like to hear what Joshua Bardwell has to say. And actually, funny story, before I really got into drones, Max used to watch videos upon videos upon videos of drones, how to build them, how to fly them, what are, how to build your own, because he was doing the FPV drones, and he was building his own, like how do you tune it, what are PIDs, like he was watching all of these videos. And I think that Joshua Bardwell has a very distinct voice. I never knew what he looked like. I only knew his voice. But the moment he came on, I knew that he was watching Joshua Bardwell. So it was kind of funny. Like, I think the first day I actually saw a Joshua Bardwell video, I'd probably been listening to his voice for like 2 years, and I saw him on video, and I don't know what I pictured, but he was nothing like what I thought he was going to look like. You know how you just get an image in your head of what someone looks like from their voice? I don't remember what I thought he looked like, but he didn't look like that.
And we've got to say happy birthday to Rigor Mortis's wife, Darcy.
Oh, Darcy, yeah. I think happy birthday to Darcy. And I have to say that, should I say it? All right, I guess I will. I have been making for the next year in review, which, we're already at the end of June, so we're halfway through. But Darcy is up for Wife of the Year, because whenever people make comments in the chat or in a live stream about their wife, I've been saving them, and some have very good wives, and I think Darcy is one of the best. I also think that Mark, rigor mortis, he always has nice things to say about his wife. Like, he always mentions her in the chat and says something cool about her. And so, yeah, Darcy's up for Wife of the Year. I said it. Now it's out. Happy birthday to Darcy. But yeah, Mark always has nice things to say about his wife, and I think that's nice. So I think he's got a good one. Not everybody does, by the way. I've heard lots of quite the opposite. But yeah, let me see what I had, because I have such a long list. Karen's trees, the rest. Oh, I thought this was interesting. This is from Dizzy Dean. Fake influencers saying a product is amazing in Monday's video and sucks in Friday's video, and we go buy it on Wednesday. Now,
valid point.
I'm usually not an early adopter. I don't run to the store the second something comes out. I like to wait for like the secondary and the tertiary reviews to come in, like once people are really into it and flying it. And, I like to hear what everyone's saying, but I wonder if that happens a lot. I don't know. Maybe it does, that, maybe people are just putting out a good video because they got it for free. And I have heard a few names thrown around of people who do that.
Yep.
I'm not actually familiar with them, but yeah, I've heard of people doing that. And if that's the case, I think that does suck, because I know, I've bought very few new drones, but when I do, or if I'm thinking about buying one, or I know at one point I was actually thinking of, this was years ago, I was going to buy Max an FPV drone, and I went to see what Joshua Bardwell was recommending. Like, I watched several videos on the Nazgul and on, I think the iFly. Like, I watched a lot of videos, so I do believe the influencers. I think JB is probably one you can believe, but I think it's horrible if there are some, talking drones up that maybe they might not buy themselves or recommend to someone that's their friend.
Hello, Dre.
I love my wife. So do my Shih Tzu. She feeds them too. All right. See? Uncle Bill's wife is in the running now. She's a contender. Actually, Uncle Bill often talks about what his wife has made him for dinner. So, there's a request to see you do the truffle shuffle, Dominic. That was fast.
I'll give you 3 letters. FRO.
FRO. Oh, got it. I was like, fro? What does that mean?
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know if I've come across that myself, but if there are, bigger YouTubers out there that are doing that, I do think that's horrible because people are spending their good money based on, the recommendations that they find on YouTube. So Dizzy had another one. He said, shitty live streams where the host doesn't engage the audience. So the audience just says hi to each other over and over and over and over. Tammie show not included.
I think we need some examples of that one.
What's that?
I think we need some examples of that.
I've had it happen to me more than once because I have gone to, I figured that out, Skeptical. Thank you. I've gone to other live streams, which maybe aren't my usual circle, when I was trying to hit 1,000, Dominic. Thank you for your help. But I went to some different live streams, hi everybody, like we do amongst our usual live streams here. No one says hi. The host doesn't say hi. The host doesn't say welcome in.
Or the whole chat is flooded with emojis.
Oh, like that?
No, every single line.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but I've definitely gone and said, hi to everybody, or, a video's played, great video. No hellos, none. Like, not from the host, not from the people in the chat. Like, I just got a very overall, like, unfriendly kind of a...
I've got reinforcements now. Justin's going to come in and show a bit of pettiness in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Justin. So, look. My boss said hi to Rigor Mortis, and he said FRO. So I learned something new tonight. Yeah, Herman, that happens all the time. I was surprised. And I went to another live stream. I was curious to see it. I had heard about it. Oh, that's pretty. See, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah. I went to this live stream. There were several people kind of like co-hosting. I don't know if you can still say co-host when there's more than one, but there were several people on the panel, and a video was played. The panel was just bullshitting amongst themselves. They went on to the next video. They hadn't said who the video was. They made not one comment about it, like, wow, cool building dive or whatever. They said nothing about the video. And then they just played the next one. And I was like, wow, like that was, I don't know, like, why did they even play the video? They're going to say nothing about it. Like, it's just background while they're talking. Like, I don't know. I was surprised, but yeah, not one thing about the video and no hellos. Like, I don't know. The whole atmosphere was very unfriendly.
No.
Yes. So I have experienced that, Dizzy.
No, Bill.
Exactly what you're talking about. Let's see. Oh, back to a Karen sort of a topic. The X-Wing said that he has been threatened once before about flying his drone in an area that he was allowed to fly.
Yeah.
And that comes with that misinformed thing. Like, I don't know why people think that they have the right to come up to you, that they think they know the rules. You're not allowed to fly here. Oh, that reminds me, if Lawrence is still here, like I said, I pulled a video of his, and I hope he doesn't mind if I play it. And
Yeah.
actually, while I'm playing it, I'm gonna go grab my phone because look, he's still
I hope it's long enough. Yeah.
he's calling Justin Arian. Okay,
Click.
I'm going to go and get my phone, and I'm gonna give JDS a wrench. But yeah, so Lawrence flies this area all the time. Not when people are around. It's a boardwalk area on the shore. So he doesn't fly over people. He flies when it's not crowded. He knows where he should fly. He knows where he shouldn't fly, like where the birds are nesting. There's some protected birds. He knows everything about this spot. It's the spot that he frequents. He knows the police up and down the boardwalk. Like it's he is so familiar with this place, and yet he got this Karen screaming at him. So let me play this for you. And like I said, I'm going to go run and get my phone real quick. But I cut out the first part of the video, but Lawrence was explaining that he flies here all the time. He knows where the birds are nesting. He knows that he can only fly a certain amount of blocks up. Then he turns around and comes back. Like he's familiar. So that's the part that I've cut out so that it's not too long. But this Karen went nuts on him.
Mm-hmm.
Area starts down on 29th Street and goes down.
It is all over. It's all over here. Wherever you see these nuts, all over.
You have a great day, dear.
And those little things.
Have a great day. Go ride your bike.
Go
Well
ride
said.
your bike.
Guys, I'm not doing much really, because I see.
Right? Have a good day.
And also, you're getting the motorcycles on the board.
No, we don't. You know what? If you got a problem, call the park. I run into 2 or 3 of them a year. I'm used to it. I've been flying out here for 6 years. I know each and every one of the parkies that patrol here, several police officers, and I can show them authorization from the FAA that says I can fly here up to 400 feet. So as long as the beach isn't crowded and I'm not flying over people.
That is some Zen patience there.
Yeah, he was very patient with that one. Like,
I applaud
wow.
Lawrence on that one.
Yeah, he handled that Karen. She
Mm.
was, oh yeah. Don't know if I could handle a Karen as well as Lawrence did. Yeah, well, I guess he's come across them before. He said he gets a few a year, so that's something. Yeah, I think he did a very good job, and the police in his area also seemed to know that already, that he was absolutely fine. He said he sees them all the time. They know him. He knows them. So, no problems with the police there at all. So yeah, but this Karen, she was crazy. Yeah,
Mm.
that was a real Karen. Yeah, leave the man alone. Best quote from a cop
Yeah,
ever. That is the truth. Leave the man
that was
alone.
excellent.
Yeah, but just an example. I mean, he was able to get it on film, but like, how often, we have these encounters and, you know, we don't always get it on film. But on the other hand, I actually have so many nice and enjoyable encounters with people. And I always think like I need to have my video running at all times because I love those interactions too.
Hmm.
Like I had one just yesterday. Like people always just seem very curious, like,
Mm.
are you able to see what the drone sees? They're curious about the goggles. They're curious always. How far can you fly? How high? Is it easy? Can I learn it? What's the matter, Papa? Ooh, I got my watchdog going over here. I
Whoops.
don't know what he's barking at. And you know what? He's losing his hearing, so he's never going to hear me. I'm going to have to tell him it's okay. Hold on.
Okay,
Papa,
this sounds fun.
what's the matter, baby? What?
Yep.
What's the matter? What is it, buddy?
Yeah, we haven't said Avada enough tonight. So
No, buddy. It's all
yeah, I
right.
must say that shows some really great Zen patience when you've got a Karen at you. So as I said, I'm just amazed at how Zen-like Lawrence was there. I
He
just,
was really good. But you need that sometimes when you're talking to police as well, because not everybody knows the rules. They really don't. And
mm,
they could be just responding to a complaint, and uh, I think too, you just always have to keep your composure, even if you know you're right and they're wrong. Uh, you know. Oh. Yeah, I've had a lot of nice ones too. I agree, X-Wing. I think you're right. I think it's about 90% of people are curious. And oh, wow, Cliff Field, I don't think I've seen you in a while.
yeah,
Avada,
Cliff.
everybody take a drink. I love when people come back. um, but yeah, I think I hope that I was at one point trying to get a little collection together of the enjoyable interactions that I have with people. They've mostly always been really, really curious. So, um, I after tonight's stream is over, we're back to being positive. But that was a really good Karen video.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I've skipped because I was kind of jumping around a little bit. Fake influencers, shitty live streams. I'm glad that Dizzy didn't include me in the shitty live stream.
No. You're one of the great. It's a great catharsis. Various streams during the week to get on and just really vent your spleen.
I guess I don't vent that much, but
Yeah.
you
You
know,
need to vent more often then.
sometimes it's good. Okay, so here's an interesting one. And I guess again, it depends on wait a second. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Oh wait, what is this one I skipped? Oh, absolutely. Visual Line of Sight said different flight apps not having all airspace zones listed the same. I have absolutely run into that. Absolutely.
Yep, I'd agree with that. Even in Australia,
Really?
we have
How many
we-
apps have you come across?
we've got OK to Fly. I'm trying to think. There's another one. Open Space. Let me have a look at my phone.
Yeah, I did a stream. I guess it was
Where are we?
Ah,
Open Sky. Sorry,
what is it? Eye in the sky?
Open Sky.
Oh, Open Sky. I talked about this on a live stream months ago. I think it was after we went to Niagara Falls, because I was trying to figure out where, if anywhere, it was legal to fly around Niagara Falls. And I think the consensus in the chat, well, I don't know. There actually wasn't consensus in the chat, because someone was saying that there were no TFRs, there were no restrictions, and then, well, as long as you don't cross over into Canada, and then others were saying, no, the whole area is off limits. And so I pulled up
Thanks, Trev.
specifically Niagara Falls on, I think I pulled down seven different apps. Some of the apps being like US based, and some were actually more like used in the UK and stuff. And they all had different zones drawn for Niagara Falls. And even, DJI puts up certain walls at geozones and stuff. There were areas that it was flying just fine. So I felt very confused there. And one of the ones I checked was before you fly, and that is supposedly, I guess, endorsed by the FAA, and yet they say that they can't guarantee that all the information is accurate and before you fly. So it's like, what's the final word then? Because I definitely found, I don't know, probably in the 7 apps I looked at, I found 7 different versions of where was safe and not, and not safe or not legal to fly. So no consistency.
Yeah. I wouldn't hold much. I'm answering James's comment there. Victorian drone flyers map. I wouldn't hold much credibility in that, because each of those is not necessarily. It's more of a policy statement than actual, not legality, because we've got several different layers of government programs here. You've got councils saying you should do this, but then they're contradicted by various other levels, and then contradicted by CASA. And I can only speak about Victoria. I can't speak about the rest of Australia.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it makes it hard, especially as we're, out here trying to be compliant anyway. Like, I was certainly going to launch from outside any parks, but I didn't know, you don't want to fly over a no-fly zone or a national park, forest, whatever. It was confusing. So I wish that there was like one place that you could go to and get an actual true final word.
Sorry to cut across you there, Tammie, but
That's all right.
To answer Trevor's question, it is not CASA approved. It is only an overlay. Exactly. We've got 3 levels of government here. You've got the councils, the state government, and the federal government, and each of those beef with each other.
I'm just going back a little bit.
No, you're right.
Yeah, is that a helicopter? Yeah, that's true. A lot of people don't even know what a drone is.
Yeah, is that a helicopter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said, it does make it difficult, but as I say, and Trevor will back me up on this, it says, I feel that CASA is they're the highest authority. So they should be telling various subordinate levels that that's what you can do, rather than specific government departments trying to tell you not what to do. So they've got basically two two departments of each other just, bashing their heads together.
Mm.
It's specifically to do with, ordinances as well. Okay, if something is written into law and it states in that, let's say National Park Act, it says you can't fly this, you can't do that, can't do that. Yes, but if it's a law, yes. But if it's a policy where they prefer you not to do that, or you have to pay for a permit to fly in that area, then it's not necessarily a law. It's just that they just want their pound of flesh.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's infrastructure, wouldn't it be?
To the International Control Dam. Yeah. And yet on certain maps, it looked like there was a bit of a path in between this no-fly zone and that no-fly zone.
Yes,
and
Andrew.
So, it seemed like if you could hug a certain area and actually fly your drone through. So, and then I saw other maps where the entire thing is entirely red. So, it was I have to say it was confusing when I was up there. I researched before I went, and I researched more when I came back, and I think I ended up just as confused. Although mostly what I heard is that it's a no-fly zone because of the health.
Just answering James there, I don't want to mention their name.
Oh, I guess I missed a comment.
It's under the X-wing. PV.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a bit of a beef going on.
Oh. Vague booking or a vague
No,
I don't know.
No, it's not vague booking. It's more of there's a beef going on.
Yeah.
There's a major discussion at what constitutes what, and then you've got, as I said earlier, there's a difference between a policy where they prefer you not to do something or prefer you not to do this, rather than a specific legal document where it states the National Park. I think it's a National Park Act. I'm not exactly sure of the name of it, but I've got it actually written down, where it basically says you can't do this, and that. Whereas when you look at just state parks, it said it's almost like a preferred, not preferred to do it. But if you're legally flying and you are adhering to every rule, there's no reason why you can't fly there. And secondly, you've also got, they might state, but the boundary, you're standing in there. Okay, well, I'll stand 1 meter behind that line, and that is therefore the jurisdiction of someone else. I can fly. It said the 3 things you can't do in that park. You cannot take off, land, or deliver inside the park. Doesn't say anything about anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And I've actually had a lawyer. I've got a good friend of mine who's a lawyer, actually had a look at that, and we went through the 20 pages of it together.
Oh, wow. But yeah, it seems that I know here if it's not laughing, I feel like I'm always behind. But yeah, it's like certain states or private property parks, whatever, they can say something about takeoffs and landings and not about over. So
another comment is I was sent information about the parks in Queensland, and they have more sensible approach than Victoria. And I wish that all the Department of, not infrastructure, all the ones that land management or whatever, where I'm coming from, I wish they would somehow be able to get their shit together, basically, and organize or find some way of getting them to be synchronized, I think is a better word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Somehow of synchronization that, I'm in Victoria. Now, let's say I go up to Queensland. Rules are different there. Then I go to, say, Northern Territory or South Australia or Western Australia. Each of them have different state rules, but are still under the CASA regulations. No. You can't use that terminology. That'll get you shot, honestly.
I feel, even though, Dominic, I've always tried to listen to all of your Australian terms. I still never really know most of them. So
that's one thing you do not use. That is a term that is considered a racial slur.
Oh, yeah, I'm not familiar at all. Oh, we have someone showing up to bitch with us.
Hey,
what's going on?
Let me tell you something.
let's have a real good bitch now.
Jasper's peeking in
Let
from
me
the back.
let me tell you all something.
You came to
Doing
bitch?
good,
You
Tammie.
being bitchy? Oh, I see. It says
Let's
I'm in.
bitch. Let's bitch.
I don't think I have. I don't have the names showing up, huh? How do I do that?
You gotta go to
It's usually just me, so I think I turned that off.
You gotta go to your brand.
Uh-huh.
And
wait,
you'll see where the color is at. Show names. Yep, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
now I'm in a bitchy mood.
There we go.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Me. So I never have that on.
Tammie.
So, oh wow. Let me see.
What's up, Dominic?
It's all happening as usual.
Well, see, now Wedge and Big says, I've got your talk mode unlocked. But see, that's the thing for people like Dominic and I. Like in a big crowd, we don't talk a lot. We listen, But if you get us, with just a few people or by ourselves, we talk. I've heard Dominic talk plenty. But yeah, I thought if it was just the two of us sitting here, he'd talk quite a bit, which of course he is. But that's why I end up talking much more on my stream. A lot of other streams, I just end up kind of sitting because I have a hard time getting in there. I don't know. So how are you, Michael?
I'm doing good. Just got done with the meeting. Man, you can't understand Chinese people when you have meetings, bro. Just can't. Can't understand them when they talk.
Are you talking about accents?
Yeah, like their accent, when they're talking English. Oh my gosh, dude.
Sometimes I have problems with accents. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. When I was on International Drone Seekers, when I first was on the show
with Terry,
I have a hard time with accents that I'm not used to, and so I'll have to go and pull a clip of me because I think I was like this.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to listen, but I wasn't really understanding everything. I have to hear it for a little bit before.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you think you're going to have problems with some of the English, some of the Scottish, some of the people from Scotland, I tell you, it takes a while for you to unlock that.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh wait, Scott. Yeah, that's a heavy accent.
Yeah, we had answering Chris's question. Yeah, I seen the map, Chris. And for the past 2 days, we had nothing but smoke here from the fires. They're saying from the fires in California and Canada, and you can smell it too.
You guys bad, right? We had it bad for a while, but we don't have it here now. Really, it's blown around.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen those pictures. They showed it on the news in New York when it was like when it was sunsetting. You guys look like you guys were in the apocalypse, dude. All red and shit.
It was all orange and everything. And Max showed me a picture where someone had photoshopped like a Godzilla profile. I mean, it really looked so funny. Yeah, so you want to bitch with us, Michael?
Yeah.
I probably got a topic for you. Let me see what we haven't talked about yet. Oh yeah, let's see.
Bitch.
Let's
Like
see
Jerry
what-
Springer. Tammie.
Oh wait, here's one. This is interesting. This is from this was from Dizzy too. The feeling that I have to make a 10-hour edit production to share a video. We are all not Mr. Steele or Vanny. Now, I don't know. Do you feel that? Do you feel like you need to put out a really good, well done video? Like, do you feel that kind of pressure when you're putting stuff out? I mean, you
Well,
do nice.
I understand where Jimmy's coming from, and it's like, you see all these other pilots, they're so good, and you're like, you get so angry, like, because you're not them, and you want to be like them, and then they're putting good content, and then yours is nothing compared to theirs, right? And sometimes it makes you just feel like you just want to quit, throw your stuff away. I'm done because I can't beat these guys. But here's my advice. Just go out, fly, have fun, have some confidence in your flying, and people will see that in your videos. So people will enjoy your videos no matter what.
But does he have to sit there and edit for 10 hours
while
and
editing
stuff up to the music?
Yeah, it depends if you want to do that or not. But me, I like to edit. It is a pain in the butt. But I like to edit, and I'll do my best at editing. Just do your best, man. That's what I think. Do your best, have fun, and that's it, man.
I've seen videos where it's not all clipped to the music and everything, but I think just having music in the background, like you could just do a 1-pack or a couple of clips if you want. If there's good music to listen to, I'm cool. I'll watch your video, I think it's actually hard for me to watch if there's no music or only drone sounds. Like I wish that there was
like the motors, just the motors and nothing else. Put a little music behind it. It'd be a little better, I think.
Yeah. But I don't think it has to be all crazy though in a 10-hour production. But
no, people appreciate that you're having fun.
Yeah. And you can't really compare. You can't compare to the big guys and say, "Oh man, my video sucks."
Yeah. Yep.
What was the chat saying?
I'm with Mike, but it's a bitch. Yeah, it is a bitch. Joe, it is. Yep, it's complete bitch to do it. So let's bitch.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Bitch.
Well, either way, you're not getting views. Okay. Well, I feel like if you're not one of the big guys, we all have a limited audience. That's just the way it is. I think the time has passed where drone footage is amazing. Like when it first started, people were so just wowed, like blown away by, video taken from the sky. It's just, I remember before I went to Miami with the drones and like I wanted to get some drone footage, I remember looking up some Miami videos, and the ones that, the algorithm pulls up are the ones with like, 50,000 views on them, 500,000 views. And I'm like, oh, this must be a good one. But no, it's just that it's like 8 years old or something. It was the first one out there and everyone was amazed by it. It is like Joe was saying with the herky jerky movements, it was
Benjamin.
so bad. I mean, it was like, it was a GPS drone, but it was just like, adjustment, and they sped it up. So it was just like all over the place. Worst videos I've ever seen, but tons of views. we're not there anymore. You know what I mean? People have seen
Yeah.
it before, and so I don't think it's as amazing as it used to be. So I don't think we're just not going to get those kind of views on a video of Miami or
You
of anything.
never know. You never know, though, Tammie. You never know.
Well, I don't know.
You
I think
never know.
don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
Yeah,
Do what you're doing. As long as you're in it for a hobby,
exactly.
just have fun. If it's supposed to be a hobby, just have fun.
Yeah, not everybody on YouTube is doing it for business. There's people that just post because they like posting their journey or they want to post their flying skills, and it's just something for them that they can keep track of, for the future. Like they can go back and look too,
Yeah.
share it with
Yeah.
their kids and their family. You don't have to be a big YouTuber to be on YouTube. So,
Hi, Benjamin.
oh, it's Michael Myers. Oh Lord.
I know, right? No, not one of the big ones. We're too late to the game. But that's why, like, I don't know. I don't feel like you should worry about it, Dizzy. Just do what you're doing, have fun, and people will watch or they won't if it's not their thing, and who cares? Like, I don't know, like when I first started posting my videos, like I thought they were horrible, but I wanted to see my own progress. So it was just kind of like to keep track of my own flying and and even too, just like it's almost like memories too. You can look back, oh yeah, I remember when we flew there, that's a cool spot, or that was a fun day or whatever. So
yeah.
Kind of along those same lines, people trying to constantly turn the hobby into a career of some sort, taking the whole flying toys thing too seriously. I don't know, Rigger. I mean, I think some people are kind of turning it into a career, but I don't think everyone's gonna make a career out of it. Like I think some of us are just destined to be in the hobby zone of it, and but I do I do see people trying, and maybe they'll get a certain amount of success and they'll be happy with it, because before they were making $0 on YouTube.
Cool story, my boy.
What's that? See? Yeah, just be patient with yourself. That's all.
Awesome is mine. Oh God, Don. Yeah, I mean, if me personally,
Mine too,
like
Joe.
I'm on YouTube because I like to have fun, but I also want to succeed on YouTube. So, I want both of that. So, but it's not for everybody,
Yeah. And I mean, as long as you're not, expecting, like, I don't know. I think there are people who are trying to make a career of it. They're trying to build their channel and be the next big thing. And they're, working really hard. Like, hopefully they're just proud of their work and they can be happy with that. Like, I know,
Absolutely.
like, if I put out a video and I feel like it was kind of a fun edit and it was cute and like, I'm happy with it. It's okay if it only got 126 views and not, 10,000. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
Yeah, but there's a difference between the video that you had with that large amount of views to most of the other videos you have. There was one little topic in there.
Yeah, well, if that's why it's hard to read my analytics, because when I look at my analytics, my most searched term that leads people to my page is nude beach, haul over nude beach, and naked.
Hey, Ron.
So I mean, I like to see how people.
So you've already been pigeonholed already.
Yeah, well, I'm curious to know if anyone finds my channel in ways besides that one video. But that video is probably the only one on my channel that's ever going to actually make money. And it's just a few cents a day, but it's every day. I'm surprised, but I actually think the last time I was in Florida, I was going around taking footage of all of the dog beaches. So I'm working on a video of Jasper reviewing the dog beaches that he went to. Because it's one of those things in Florida, so many beaches are off limits. You want to know where to bring the dog, and you want to know if it's like their vibe, you know, because like Jasper doesn't like a bunch of dogs off leash. Like he's too nervous for that. So like I'm going to do a whole video. And I actually think that that one will have a little bit of traction because it's something that you look up, you know, like where can I bring my dog to the beach in South Florida? So yeah, I'm working on that video.
Just do not title it dogging.
Noted. But on the other hand, I thought, wow, you know, if I want another big, you know, big money maker, $3 a month, I could do a review of the Hall Over Nude Beach, you know, and simply
and then
my thoughts
and
about
then
it.
tie remote ID into it somehow.
Oh my
Get
God.
on the gravy train.
Yeah, lump everything together. Can I fly the latest DJI drone? You know, can I fly the Air 3 with remote ID at Hall Over Nude Beach?
Air
That's
3's pretty
so
nice
cool.
looking, isn't it, Tammie? Did you see it?
No, I actually,
nice.
I don't know. That's one thing I don't jump on that bandwagon at all. Like I'm not, I would never talk about the drone that might possibly be coming out sometime soon. I feel like it's talking about Monday Night Football, you know, the week before. Like, let's just watch the game and see what happens.
I
I
think
don't
there
know.
could be a new direction in your channel where Tammie Jen becomes iJustine.
Oh no, I don't think so. Well, she reviewed
I Tammie Jean.
Yeah,
no, she reviewed
the brunette version.
and I feel like in our niche, I feel like that's how you grow your channel. Like, you know, unless you want to flip to a different niche like Justin did and do like, you know, gaming,
Like the
right?
gaming.
He's
Yeah.
here for all the views and money.
Yeah, gaming's popular.
Yeah. But I think to like grow a big channel and get any kind of traction, you need to review stuff. And I'm like I'm not into that. Like I thought when I first got my Yeti microphone, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a review on the Yeti microphone, you know, like all I gotta do is talk about the bullet points. I could show before and after the microphone I was using and now my Yeti. Ooh. But like I really just don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's a pain in
not
the
my
ass.
thing.
Reviews are a pain in the ass.
I don't think I like it. And that's like I was doing this to have fun. And I don't think I would have fun doing that. So
Yeah, I feel you on that, Tammie.
yeah. So
Yeah. You gotta do B-rolls for the product, and you gotta get a script going. You gotta know the specs of the product. You gotta memorize it. You gotta go test it, and
that's not fun to me. But like
it's not fun to me either. But I'm doing it.
You know.
But
like so I know that, you know, I can go and fly, you know, let's just say at the river near here. I could go fly there. I could do B-roll on the ground and fly in the air, and I could put together my little video of my fun day, and you know, I'll get a few views on it, and I'm fine with that because that's a video that I like. Like I like to look back at my old videos. Like I like that video. That was a fun day, you know, taking Jasper swimming or whatever. Hi, Papa. That I don't think I would like or enjoy, like review. I don't know. I guess that's just it's not my thing.
another thing to put in. This is some homework for a lot of people. Look up a channel called Kay's Cooking.
Kay's Cooking?
Kays Cooking.
Yeah. And why is that?
It's a lady that produces a cooking video, and she's from the UK. I'd love to know how she got 300,000 subscribers.
Oh, really? Do you know?
I have no idea. I only found out about her channel by watching a YouTube reaction channel called Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Hmm.
and he's got like 4 million subscribers, and he just goes on various videos and just rips them.
Ain't that crazy?
Oh,
Ain't that crazy how many subscribers they got, Tammie? It's like, what the heck?
Mm.
4 million.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
wow, that's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna bring Jasper out. Mike, were you here earlier? Did you see the video I made?
The one with Dominic?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen that. It's funny.
That needs to be repeated.
Yeah, you
okay.
got it.
I'm gonna repeat it just so I can slip out and bring Jasper outside for a second.
Yeah,
And
go ahead.
when it's over,
Just
I
talk amongst yourselves.
I would like you to talk about who's more popular, Dominic or Mikey Flyzone, okay?
Yeah.
Nevada!
Yeah. Come and join us. Yeah, come and talk some shit with us. Yeah.
Okay. That was a good one. I like that. You know what, Dominic? I told Tammie she should do one with you. Yours is the yeah.
Yeah.
And you know Tom Dowling, right? Tom does
Yeah.
oh, okay, right? She should do one with Little John. You know how Little John goes, okay, right?
Yeah.
What? Okay. With Dominic in it. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was just hilarious.
That was. She did a good job on that.
Mm.
So what's going on, Dominic?
I'm as I said, I'm not necessarily in a bitchy mood. I'm more in the other thing is frustrated as well. Just frustrated with life. Just sick and tired of outrage.
Yeah, you know what? I totally agree with what you're saying. You know what I'm sick of, Dominic? I'm sick of what's going on in this world, bro. That's what I'm tired of what's going on. I'm just tired of hearing stuff on TV. That's why, you know what? From now on, I just like watch a little bit of it and I just shut it off.
Yeah, exactly. But the other thing is, I think we have to start talking about the difference between Australian and American accents and specific words while we're here.
Yeah.
Let's drop the anchor on that one.
Americano or Australian? Italian Australian or Italian Americano?
Yeah, you got a good point there as well.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I was just wanting to just drop the anchor on a few words that you Americans use. You know, what's with your miles and Fahrenheit?
Mile.
Third world
Fahrenheit.
measurements.
Yeah,
Dominic,
measurements.
we use third world measurements.
Yeah, third world measurements. Yeah.
Because the other countries that still use Fahrenheit are what? I think, like, seriously, a country in the Middle East.
I think it was Liberia.
Liberia. Yeah, you're
And
right.
the UK are half in, half out. They're
Oh, really?
mostly. They are halfway as well. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm talking about Fahrenheit. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wait, you know what? There was one topic that we did not cover.
Oh, okay.
And let me see. I think, did I have a video? Oh, yeah. So this was Chuck Kovac's pet peeve. His pet peeve is the YouTube algorithm, and I did see a few people mention that on the poll as well. But this is what Chuck had to say, and then I want to discuss the algorithm. Is it really a problem?
Then
how YouTube's algorithm works. I know they say think of the algorithm as your audience, right? So like if you're not if the algorithm's not liking your stuff, your audience isn't liking your stuff. And like I'm like, well, maybe it's not the audience that should be seeing the stuff that Lori and I make, is seeing it because the algorithm's so fucking stupid and hung up and blind with greed. Because really, I mean, like, I mean, seriously, I mean, there's millions of viewers out there. You mean to tell me you can't find a couple 100,000 people that want to watch your stuff?
Well, that's when I told him.
Bit of fishing.
I that's when I told him to like take this anger, take this anger and put it into your video. You know, like that's when I said, you know, we're in fucking England. You're gonna watch my goddamn video right now. I said, you know, just liven it up a little. But yeah, he feels that the algorithm does not show his videos. It doesn't feature him, and the algorithm isn't your audience. The algorithm is an ad salesman. That is correct.
Absolutely.
Because you know, he was saying that the algorithm is like blind with greed or whatever, but YouTube is a business, just like everything is a business. Like I always talk about like the Weather Channel.
Actually, I think Don there, Mudball, has a very good, very valid point.
No, it is, because everything is a business.
The algorithm isn't your audience. The algorithm is an ad salesman.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've got to put a hook in that.
Where can they make
hook
money?
The people in.
That is what, YouTube is all about getting people's attention and then keeping their attention. So that's why they always say, you know, and oh geez, are we getting into we're getting into Tammylytics a little bit. I still haven't had my show, but I'm like so ready. I even have like my intro ready and everything. Yeah. Do you guys want to be my first guests? Because I'm having trouble scheduling it. Do you want to be my first guest?
No analytics for me. No
analytics for you?
No, it's all about timing. If you can do it at the right time.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm cool with it.
But yeah, I think it's all a game of attention. You know, the thumbnails, the titles.
It's a game of chess.
About that gets people's attention. And then your content has to keep people's attention. Like they want people on YouTube. They want them to stay on YouTube. They want them watching videos. So are they greedy? Like, yeah, they're running a business. It's a business. Yeah, and it's a business of attention. So your videos, it doesn't matter if it's
how often can you do a woman in a bikini on a boat? How often can you do that before people get sick of it?
Guys, don't get sick of that. That's just it. Guys, don't get sick of that.
It means you've just got to do it from a different angle each time. And
if the algorithm keeps showing you that, it's because you keep clicking on it. You know, this is what I said on Coast to Coast, because you know, it's like if you accidentally click on something, like once I clicked on a Britney Spears video and the algorithm showed me Britney Spears for like the next 6 months at least, constantly Britney videos. It's like I just wanted to see the one, but it's like I clicked on it. So now they're going to keep showing me that because they want to keep me on YouTube. They want to keep me watching. So yeah, if you keep exactly, I mean, whoops. If you yeah, most guys would. So like that is what keeps people on YouTube. And that is why, you know, the nude beach video is my most popular on my drone channel, you know, like, and it's a business. So, and it's a game of attention. So if you can get people's attention and keep their attention, then the algorithm is going to put out your videos. If, I don't know, like let's say I did reviews of bookcases. Boring to most people, but it would be searched every once in a while for someone that's in the market for some nice sturdy bookcases. So maybe it would be searched. People would type in sturdy bookcase recommendations and my channel would come up sometimes, but it wouldn't blow up because it's not a popular subject. You know, girls in bikinis on books, that is.
Yeah, and always got to create a hook in the beginning of your videos.
Yep.
Take a good part in your video. You can also take a good part, a really interesting part in your video, and put it in the beginning as an intro, and then do your logo thing, and then jump into the video, and then they'll play that part. Will play later in the video, the full one. So you take a little section of that hook and put it in the beginning. Keep it engaged. Keep them, watching. Like, oh, what's next, dude? Oh, this looks cool. What's next? So they're gonna keep watching because they want to know what's next. What's gonna happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, there are ways to hook people into your video, and there's ways to keep them there. And I mean, so like the attention seeking, like I think everyone's here for different reasons. You know, some people want to grow their channel and be popular and make money and whatever, and so they're trying every different way to do it. And I don't know, I think some people just want to put out videos casually and have fun with it. So I think it depends on your purpose, but
Yep. Bikini fishing
with the con. Yeah, well, that's why Justin jumped out of the drone space and into the gaming space. There's a huge potential audience there. So if you even get a little bit of them, you're doing really well. But I think that would be a good video, Don. You're not wrong.
Yep, need to do that.
Yeah, I think Max actually titled one of his shorts that way, but we were
Adult
going into
toys.
a hobby shop.
Yeah, I saw that.
Adult
Why?
toys,
But
yeah.
why are people? The minute you say adult toys, that's when people think of that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, adult toys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
No comment on Lambo. No comment.
No comment.
I don't know what that is.
Dr. Quads. No comment.
I think I've seen him, but I think I've seen his videos before. Dr. Quad. Dr. Quad. This is a negative. So
I don't know. I don't know who that is. But yeah, I don't know. The algorithm thing, like Mike, do you think that the algorithm is on your side or against it? Is it holding you back?
There's times that it doesn't like me, and there's times that it does. I don't know. I mean, it's tough to break the algorithm. You have to have a formula. Once you get that formula perfectly, I'm sure. Well, it's because you have to post more too, constantly. You post more than one video a week, dude. The algorithm is gonna. It's like a slot machine at the casino. You keep playing.
Yeah.
So
you just keep rolling those dice.
Gotta keep putting that money in, man.
Because the more you put it out, the more your chance are of hitting.
Well, like you with the shorts, Dominic.
Yeah,
right?
you just keep.
Yeah, you see that? And Dominic, congratulations, and Tammie, you too. Congratulations on your 1K, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I had help.
Yeah. Actually,
Dominic and Art.
It was Art, and then I jumped on his gravy train.
Yeah, over on a Grow channel, but you know what?
Yeah.
It
just took
worked.
off.
Yeah,
I don't know how that happened. It just took off.
Wait,
Just
who?
One of those things.
Who'd you say, Dominic?
Jalen Charita was recommended by Art Carlson.
Okay.
And Art
And
put the link to my channel up there, and like I had
up.
I don't know, like 823 subs when I went to bed, and like the next morning it said I was over 1,000, and I was just like, is this right? Like, what happened? Like, I'm like, am I looking at my page? Like, it was like bizarre. Like, I did not know what happened. I had no idea.
Max, did you give me too many gummies last night? What am I seeing over here?
I was shocked, but yeah, that was fun to wake up to. But yeah, that was totally art, and Dom said he was putting it in there too. But I had never heard of that channel, but it seems like it certainly worked, and they stuck too. So, because that's what I was waiting too. Like I waited a few days. I was like, let's say they all go away. You know, YouTube takes them away from me. You know, the other conspiracies, but no, they all stayed.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I heard that.
No
I heard that
backslide.
before. I heard that before, Tammie. Like, if someone subscribes to your channel and they used to always watch you, and let's say if they don't watch you for a while, YouTube thinks you're not liking their channel, so they unsubscribe you to their channel. Is that true? I don't know. Is it?
I don't think so, because there was a big experiment on Coast to Coast drones, on drone therapy. He pulled up, I don't know, while I was there, maybe 10 different channels, smaller channels, and he asked people to go and sub them. And then the next day, he went back to see if they had lost subs. So let's say they started with 27 and we got them up to 50. And the next day they're back to like 30 or something. It's like, we subbed them. Why is YouTube taking it away? I subbed all those people. I purposely never watched a video. I never left a comment.
And
I
you're
never
still
left
there.
a like. I didn't ring the bell. And I checked probably once a month to see if I was still subbed to them. And I was. So I was like, where's the conspiracy? I think it's people who like, let's just say I'm trying to grow my channel and I go and sub Fly Zone Drone and I'm sitting there waiting because I'm expecting a sub back and I don't get it. And I'd be like, screw those guys, and I unsub. That's what I think happens. That's what I think happens. Oh, hey, Cliff Beanold. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for being here. I really appreciate that. Wow.
Yeah, you're right, Tam, because there's people that are like, dude, oh my God, I missed your show. Oh my God, I didn't see your video. How come? Well, did you hit the notification bell? It tells you, you'll see it. It'll pull up in your YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I first started, like, you heard me say it on the show before, I hate notifications. I hate notifications coming through on my phone. Like, I don't like my phone's like ding, ding, ding. The night I said that, Michael, you sent me a notification during the show. I was like, who's sending me messages?
Discord's the worst.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. But I purposely, when I first started like getting into YouTube, every channel that I subbed to, I did not ring the bell. I'm like, I don't want notifications. And Max was like, just turn off YouTube notifications on your phone. You can still ring the bell. I was like,
oh yeah,
okay.
You don't have to get the sounds and stuff. Like,
right. Well, you don't have to get them coming through. I could just say no on my phone to YouTube notifications from YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, so I know people I've been subbed to for a long time because I'll go to the channel and I'm like, oh, look, this is back when I didn't ring the bell, because there's a bunch of them. Like anyone that I subbed in the beginning of my YouTube journey, I didn't ring the bell. Wasn't fully understanding how that worked. Like I could just turn it off on my phone. But yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in the subs conspiracy. And I don't really think that the algorithm is like this great, crazy thing you have to crack necessarily. I mean, YouTube is like, why do people go to YouTube? They go for entertainment and they go when they're looking up something. And that's why reviewers always get a lot of views and a lot of subs, because like when the new drones come out, people want to know if it's any good. If I know Max did a review on a snowblower once, that video still gets views 3 years later, 4 years later, because anyone who's in the market for a snowblower, it's like, oh, hey, how's that, such and such model, that video always gets views. Yeah. So people do use it for information. If you really just want views and grow like that, review something. Otherwise, you got to be really entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, educational is big on YouTube. People go to get educated on things.
Yeah, YouTube University, darn right. I look up everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're
So if you can
100%
get
right.
some kind of information, you know, I'm behind.
Oh yeah, way behind.
Look what Cliff wrote. That's funny. And it wasn't from Joshua Barwell either.
Oh, wait, I just saw it. Let me see. What else do you say?
He learned something, but it wasn't
see?
from it wasn't from Bardwell today. That's pretty good.
You know what? I did sign up for Discord quietly
There you
because
go.
I kind of want nothing to do with Discord. I'm not interested in people's Discord channels. Like my daughter's been trying to get me to go on Discord forever. She's like, I would see your messages so much faster. I'm like, yeah, but I won't see yours because I don't go on there.
I still can't get my head around that.
No, I went on there because that's how Midjourney works.
Yeah.
And I wanted to experiment with Midjourney AI. I looked and I went on there maybe a month and a half ago when I was first messing around with some AI, and I really haven't been back to it. But I played with it a little bit last night because I couldn't sleep, and I was making some really cool stuff. Now I'm kind of like into Midjourney again. Like I want to play around with it.
But as I stated earlier, Leonardo is a hell of a lot easier and doesn't require Discord.
Yes, but what I read, because of course, see, here's the reviews. I went and looked for reviews of AI generators, and Midjourney got great reviews. They said that they really didn't put any money into the interface. It works through Discord, but they put all their money into the AI and the tech of it, and like I was really happy with the stuff that I was getting. I mean, you can never get exactly what you're looking for. So like the pictures I was making last night, and maybe I'll show them next week, but I kind of had a vision in mind, and I was getting close to it. I wasn't quite getting it. And you hit variation. Then I brought everything into Photoshop, and I took something that I liked from here, something that I liked from there. I like mixed it all together and made what I wanted. But so I was using the AI and Photoshop to try to get the image that I had in my head. But it was fun. I was really having fun with it.
Yeah, because you can actually, with the one I use, you can actually tile it. Meaning if you get one right, it will pick variations to come off the next one. And
yeah,
you can use picture to picture. Which one?
Well, Midjourney does that too. Like if like let's say I made a picture and it was kind of close to what I wanted, I could do variations off of that one and get a little closer. But I don't know. I think it was fun. And I don't think it's that hard to use once you get over the fact that you have to go into Discord to use it. But after that, I don't know. I was it's all about the prompts. But and that's something to learn too. But yeah, it was fun to mess around with. So
yeah, Discord's it's cool, but those notifications are the only thing that drives me off the wall.
Well,
So
what do you do in there? So let's say we all went to the Fly Zone Drone Discord channel. Like, what's that about? What's going on there?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't understand what Discord is for. To be honest, I don't know what it is.
Well, there's Discord is another platform like
messaging,
like messaging, almost like Facebook, but it's like Facebook on steroids. So it's like there's like an FPV group. They all go to Discord. Like a lot of people on FPV in the FPV industry go to Discord, and they all communicate. They give troubleshooting tips, and they'll do.
Session?
There's chat sessions. You can post your videos. They can share it on the streams. You can use it as a stream, like you can put it on your stream, like we're doing right now. You can what else? Do like a chat privately like this with videos. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
See, I guess I don't know. I guess I've been like just against the idea of being on another platform. Like
Yeah.
I can't keep up with anything as it is. I
Yeah.
can't keep up with YouTube.
You
I
got-
certainly
yeah.
can't keep up with
Yeah, 'cause
Facebook.
you've got Facebook, you've got Twitter, you've got Instagram, you've got YouTube,
Yeah.
and then you've got Discord, Telegram,
And it
probably
goes good.
Snapchat.
It goes good with OBS too.
Hmm.
Like if you want to use OBS. Like now, right
Yeah,
now,
I've
I
seen a
downloaded
number of
OBS.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, I'm learning OBS. Let me tell you, it's overwhelming. Dude. It's like
Yeah, I know.
there's so
I've had a
much
look at
stuff
it
in there
myself.
where
Yeah.
you gotta. Yeah. So I'm like learning it and trying to get it tweaked for streaming, and then you can actually stream on StreamYard with OBS.
Yep.
And you can still have the 1080 or even I think up to 2K or 4K still live streaming on StreamYard with that without paying StreamYard. You know that?
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can show
I don't
the
know.
chats here on the side. It's pretty cool.
Justin, that's why my daughter wanted me to go on there because my daughter is a gamer. So she's been trying to get me to go on Discord for years. And I'm like, for what? For us to talk to each other? Like we talk on the phone, we talk in text message. Like I don't need to go on Discord to talk to you. But yeah, I know the gamers.
Yeah, gamers.
She's on
gamers.
Twitch, she's on Discord. Like those are her.
Mm.
And so I'm the old mom that's like, Discord, what's that? Like not my thing. And even more the old mom, like I have no interest in learning it. Like because I don't know, I'm also just not that social.
Yeah. My nephew doesn't even he's always gaming. And when I talk to my brother, I want to talk to my nephew. He's in a zone. Hey, say hi, your Uncle Mike. He's in the zone. He don't even pay attention. It's like like he doesn't even hear you. He's like, I go, hi, hello. He's like, the heck? They're taking our kids. They're taking our kids from us, bro.
Oh, they said that back when we were in school and kids used to go to the arcade. It's like, oh, that's bad. Kids are just hanging out in the arcade all the time, playing those video games, using up all their quarters, taking quarters out of mom's purse,
Yeah, but Tammie, back then the video games are nothing compared to what the video games are now. These video games hook you and they get you in a trance, like, oh, like you don't want to talk to nobody. Like this is awesome, Like I'm not paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to the game. This is awesome.
Yeah, no, games are like watching a movie and you're like an actor in it. Waypoint, I'm with you. Like the only reason I ever heard of it is because my daughter is in the gaming realm. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what it is. And I would never go into it except that Midjourney is in there. So yeah, I'm kind of with you, JDS. No need for it, but I have found Midjourney to be interesting. So,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Cliff goes over there.
Dominic. Yeah.
Wait, is Cliff? Oh no, Trevor's the one who said he goes in. That Ken Heron has Discord and has his live chat after the show. So yeah, I mean it as a place for the community to go and gather and have, is it a chat like this, Mike, like we do on the side here of a live stream? Is it a chat like that?
Well, there's chats, like if you can do a video chat like we're doing, but you can stream that live even to StreamYard and from Discord, or you can do it privately, like this upcoming Sunday before the Joshua Barwell show.
Yeah.
All the team pilots from Quad Mafia, we're all going to get together because we're going to discuss about the event, and we got the shirts in now, the new ones, and we're going to be talking about a few things about the event and what's going on, who's going to do what. So we're going to have this meeting Sunday, and you can just do it privately, in there as if you have like a work meeting. People use it for work, and it's pretty. I like it. I mean, I like it.
So
And there's
it's like
chats. You can
own
invite
private
people.
little meeting in there.
Yeah, you can invite people in the chats in there. It's private. It's not live. It won't go live on whatchamacallit. It'll only be live on Discord. So
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Cliff. Discord has its place. Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, well, I guess my daughter was big into World of Warcraft, and so that's probably why she was a Discord person. She was doing that game for a while.
I bet she has one of those good computers, doesn't she, Tammie?
She does. She does. And actually she's working on moving to New York. I actually went and looked at an apartment for her last week.
Yep.
So yeah, at some point I may have to make a trip to Tennessee and help her get back up here. So hey Don, maybe you can do the fill-in show.
Yeah, okay. I'll take over that week. Yep.
I'll give you some notice so you can
Yep.
you can advertise and get your hours up. But yeah, it's the computer. I that's the only thing she doesn't have that much to transport to New York, but the computer is like, it's huge. She has a huge computer, so I think it would take 2 people to carry it easily.
Yeah, I've seen one guy that had a computer like the tower, the gaming ones, it's all lit up, and there was liquid in it. He was putting renewing the liquid. He's putting liquid in there. It's all liquid. I'm like, dude, you're gonna fry all your stuff. But
does it have its own air conditioner?
Fish tank.
It's a special liquid that keeps everything cool in that computer.
Yeah, so it has. Oh my god!
We have a fish tank in there as well. Yeah. Let's have an
Crazy
aquarium.
Stuff. I said to Serge, I want that. I'm like, we gotta get that.
Sense. Like when I'm producing a video, my computer sounds like it's an airplane taking off at the airport. It's revving up. The fans are all blowing.
Yeah.
Like it's
then it
crazy,
gets hot.
so.
It gets hot. Your computer sometimes it's crazy. You can hear everything. Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah. So wow, it's got air conditioner. It's
crazy. Like a Freon. Like antifreeze. It's amazing. The stuff funny. I see nowadays, it's like crazy. I'm like, dude, I want that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, no, my daughter's she was a big gamer. She kind of backed away from it because when you get really high up in it, they just expect all of your time to be devoted to the game. You know, like she was on a team that was actually making money doing this game. So she, at one point she was way into it, but just like every other community, like the higher up you go, the more political it is, and this one's against that one, and there's backstabbers, and she was just kind of like,
that's where the drama comes.
Too much time, too much drama, so she backed away from it. But at one point she was actually world ranked. Like she had a number for her character that she played. Like I think she was like number 24th in the world or something like that. Like she was a huge into it and really good at it. But I told her, hey, if you ever want to grow a YouTube channel, just go on and tell people how to play the game, because people would, that's the sort of thing.
Hey, JDS.
She's so good, she would probably watch. People would watch her play. Wait, he's still stuck on the spite subbing thing.
Yes. Let's do a whole stream on spite subbing.
I swear it happens, Cliff. I swear. Like, I don't know, because I've seen I'm not like on it. Like some people are really on it. They spend a lot of time on YouTube, and I feel like some people sub you and they expect an instant sub back, where I guess, I don't know. I've always subbed back because like I'll support anybody, like I'm not, I'm not, it doesn't hurt you to sub somebody. Like if let's just say Cliff Field, let's say I looked at his channel and I was like, what, his channel isn't really for me. That's okay. Like if he gave me a sub, I'll give him a sub back. I'll support his channel. Like it doesn't hurt you to sub somebody. It's not
Right.
so. But I think a lot of that went on like Instagram. I don't really
It is.
Instagram anymore either. But it's like people would sub you so that you sub them back, and that's it. Then they unsub you because they don't want their sub count to be higher than the people that sub them. Like it's this whole
Yeah.
visual thing. Like, yeah, I have 10,000 followers, but I only follow like 30 people. It's just that I'm so good. I'm so
true.
amazing.
So
that
true.
10,000 people follow me. And I just never even take the time to go out and follow anyone. Like I don't need to. Like I'm just, my pictures are amazing. You know, like, so that kind of like follow, unfollow stuff was so bad on Instagram. I'm like, these people are all idiots. Like, does it really hurt if you know, you have 1,000 people following you and you follow 2,000? Does that make you a loser? Because you followed them all
That's
back
the
and
thing.
they bother
People.
to unsub or unfollow? Like what? I don't know. It's so dumb. That's all.
Here are the creatures like us humans in social media. We all want.
Hello, Gary. Let's
We
get to
all
50.
want to have the most attention than anybody else. That's the problem with the world today. Everybody wants
7 more
attention.
likes, people.
You know what I mean, Tammie?
Yes and no. So like, let's just say I make this video where Jasper reviews the dog beaches, right? And I worked on this freaking thing for like 3 weeks. I edited all this stuff in. I'm vlogging. I'm doing voiceovers. I got videos of Jasper on every beach. I'm showing photographs. I put so much time into this video. And then like, I don't know, I get like 40 views. And then it just drops off and no one ever looks at it again. Like,
And it stops. I know.
I put a lot of work into that, you know, like I'm hoping that people watch it. Am I like an attention whore? Like I need, you know, 1,000 views on this video. No, but I hope someone will find it interesting. Like that's why I did it. You know what I mean? Like I hope it does well. That's why do you put anything up, you know? Like I have tons of videos of Jasper that I don't put up because I just took them for myself. I could probably make him a kick-ass channel and he could have 50,000 followers because he's a cute dog and he does funny shit. But like I take those videos for me. But yeah, I think if you put a lot of work into something, you're hoping someone enjoys it, you know, at least that. Mm-hmm.
This is how I look at it.
Is that narcissistic? Are you attention whore? I don't know.
No, here's the thing. Here's how I look at it. You know, don't complain. Like people are complaining about it. Oh, I'm not getting views. I'm not getting subs. It's not growing. Okay, I understand. You know, everybody wants subs. Everyone wants views. But appreciate the ones you have now. Because they're in your channel because they like you and they're always there supporting you. Focus on the people that support you all the time. And that's it. And be happy that you have those people. And that's it.
Agreed. Because there was oh no. Trevor said yes, we want a Jasper channel.
Oh, that would be good.
There was a point where I was feeling like a little burned out and I thought maybe I'll drop the 10 o'clock shows. Or I thought maybe, you know, I actually said to Max once, you want the 10 o'clock time slot, you know, because I don't want to do those shows anymore. Like, you know, there's not as many people there. And it's just like, at the time I was getting like worn out from it. And I talked about it during the show. And I don't know, someone who was there was like, but we're here. You know, we're here at your 10 o'clock show. It's like, yeah, you know what? That's right. Like right now, there's still 24 people here, and I've been blabbing for like 2.5 hours. So yes, thank you.
They appreciate you. See, they appreciate you.
And I appreciate the people that are here.
True followers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I appreciate the ones that come and constantly support us, and I just focus on them. You know, and if I grow, I grow. If not, then at least I have views, you know? You guys.
Well, it's funny. I talked about that once before too. Like my daughter, she's online all the time. She would talk about her online friends. I'm like, oh yeah, her online friends. Like they're not her real friends. They're like she never met them. But now that I've been in like the drone community for like a while
You've
now,
got
you
your
see
own
people
online
all the
friends.
time. You talk to them all the time. Yeah, they are your friends. Like I
That's
mean,
crazy.
it's funny. It's
It's
funny.
amazing. It's amazing how I have more drone friends from this community than I have my real friends. You know that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I have to say it's a little bit different for me as a female because it's like I'm not like there's a different distance there because like it's not like I have like all these people from the drone community in my phone and I'm just like 10 o'clock at night, hey Dom, what's going on, what are you doing, because that's weird. But I know like the guys all have each other and in each other's cell phones and they talk all the time, they check in with each other, and I mean that's really nice. That's really nice. I'm sure if I was
Yep.
in the yoga community, I'd have all my yoga girlies in my phone and we'd be chatting all the time, and it's just it's kind of weird because I'm a female over here, but I still think like overall super super nice community, and there are a lot of really nice friendships in here, and I think
Yeah.
that's awesome
Yep.
with people from all over the world, right, Dominic?
Yes.
It's a
As my not issue. Trying to think of what I was going to say. Um, brain fade. No, my circle of friends has basically increased pretty heavily over the last couple of years because of this YouTube thing.
Yeah.
I'd have school friends, another lot of friends that that I made just getting out and about. I've got my AFL football friends and this this community as well. So I've got pretty much 4 lots of friends.
And
That's the
yeah,
best.
I would say, and you know what, Dominic, because you're always on the live streams. Like when you're sitting and chatting with people all the time, like you do have real friends, like
Yeah.
friends that you actually talk to all the time, and that's awesome. Friggin' Board he always has the best comments all through my stream. Like I love when he's here. He says some funny stuff all the time.
I'm not going to comment on that one because there is a comeback, but I think we'd get kicked off the stream if I really said it. I think it would offend too many people.
So now, am I a friend to you guys? Of course, Dynadrone. Dynadrone is friend. What's Dynadrone's first name? Does anybody know?
Bert?
Huh?
Bert?
I'm not sure. Because I think I asked him before, but maybe he didn't see me ask. So I was just curious because usually I know everybody's first name, or I try to.
I've got a spreadsheet with all the names on it.
Oh yeah, but I always just call him Dynadrone. And actually, the Ghost FPV.
Bert.
Is it Bert?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like the Ghost FPV, I know his name is Eric, but in my head he's Ghost, so I just call him Ghost.
Yeah.
But
if you want to start a GoFundMe, Gary, to get me to Florida next year, then.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Lambo. It is Bert. You just have to start saving your pennies, Dom. When I was younger, I was invited to a wedding in New Mexico. I did not have New Mexico money. I did not have like next town over kind of money. Like I was a single mom. My daughter was 4 and I was invited to this wedding and I was like, oh, okay. And it was my friend James. And he's like, I gave you 10 months advance. He's like, just put a little away each month. You could do it. And I thought about that and I was like, I guess I could if I put away a little bit each month and then I put the rest on the credit card because I did really want to go, maybe I could save up half of it and then pay off the rest, for the 6 months afterwards. And that's what I did. So I was a young, poor single mom, and I went to New Mexico for 10 days. And when I came home, I almost threw up because I racked up my credit card bill to a big whopping $800. And at that time, that was enough to make me absolutely sick. I was like, how am I ever going to pay this off? And like now looking back, it's like I forget like how long it took me to pay off that credit card, but I went and made these memories in New Mexico. Like it was amazing. So, I mean, there are ways to do it. Yeah, no, for real, Lambo, I did not
buying
have
these t-shirts.
over money. I did not.
Buy these. Or the
Okay, everybody
get onto the merch. Everybody's
Sweatshirt.
gonna buy a merch t-shirt.
Merch.
Yeah.
Get your merch.
Just make t-shirts with like hashtag on them. Like that. We got to get this going, Dom. We'll get you over
t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs,
and save up a little every month. It can be done. What's your bad habit? What do you spend money on?
Not really much. I don't have much of a bad habit. I just
like,
don't get that.
My mother was complaining that she wanted to go someplace and she really had the money. I was like, but you shop at Kohl's all the time. Stop buying stupid shit. Don't buy any more sneakers. Like, don't buy any more like hoodies, whatever. Like, just stop shopping at Kohl's. You don't need a new coffee maker. You have a coffee maker. Like, whatever. She just like was obsessed with Kohl's. I was like, if you stop shopping at Kohl's, you could travel the world.
Good point, Trevor. I was on another live stream the other day when someone said Coles, and then they said it's spelled Kohls.
Yeah.
We have a supermarket chain here that is spelled Coles. And I was thinking, and it really confused me. I think James and Trevor should know what I'm talking about. We've got Coles and Woolworths.
Kohl's is just like an everything kind of store that women love to shop at for some reason.
Okay.
But everyone has their vices. Everyone has their things they spend too much money on. I don't know. I'm not sure what mine is. I used to go to like garage sales and tag sales and stuff like that, and that's just stupid. Like I just stopped shopping. I stopped buying things.
Did JCPenney shut down everywhere? You remember JCPenney?
Yeah, the one.
I don't see them anymore.
The one in our mall, I think, shut down because I think I remember seeing an advertisement that they were getting rid of everything, even the store fixtures and all that stuff. So yeah, I think malls are going away.
Mm-hmm. Everything's online, man.
Yeah, everything's Amazon. And isn't that crazy? Like, I'm sure there's a time when we thought, a mall would never go away. Everyone needs to go to the mall.
The mall was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to go to.
Yeah. The mall.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, but you don't need malls anymore. Everyone goes to Amazon. Who would think that record stores would go away, or
It's okay. The malls will be good for flying FPV now. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good.
We'll make our own mall. FPV mall. Open to the public.
That'd be a very good use of a mall.
I know. From FPV pilots to FPV pilots. Come on in.
Charge admission.
Yeah.
$10 make you holler. Come on.
I don't know, you guys. I'm starting to get sleepy.
Oh, if you're getting sleepy, then
come and get your weed. Come and get your weed in the booth. Max Air's there. He'll sell it. Come get your weed. We got it right in the corner over there. Would you imagine that shit?
I don't do the online shopping. I actually go to the supermarket.
You do? Well, I go to the supermarket for food. Like, I don't have my food delivered or anything, but everything else, I just go online. And a lot of things it's like you can't find in the store. I think the only store I actually go into is Home Depot. But if the item is too big, I would have that delivered. Yeah, but I go into Home Depot. Otherwise, I don't know.
I'd say your Home Depot would be like our Bunnings.
Oh yeah, that's a store I go to. That and like the Walmart here also has food. So like I go to the Walmart and I get food, and if I need anything else, yeah.
Trying to think of
Oh, it just reminded me, Rigger. Stab
it.
time.
Oh, yeah, he said good idea for 20 time. Yeah. Avada! Hey, I was just gonna sign off. Where'd he go? He's going to 420? Oh, there
Oh,
he
you
is.
gonna sign up? All right.
Yeah. I think it's time for bed. And I have to give Jasper a real walk. We just did a quick yard walk before. So well, thanks for joining me for the bitchy stream. And helping me talk through some of the topics. And the next one we have is going to be sunshine and rainbows. So actually, I don't know what the next one's going to be. If you think of a good topic for me to have guests on, let me know.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks again, and thanks to everyone in the chat. There's still 23 people here.
Look at that, huh?
Almost 11 o'clock for everybody, just me, huh?
Everyone, hit the like button. Go ahead.
Yep.
Hit the like button.
Don't be a bum. Hit the thumb.
Say
Yeah.
it, man. Call them.
Yes, you did, Ken. You should have come earlier.
Hey, don't be a bum. Don't be a scum. Hit the thumb.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
I'm
here.
just
See you later.
signing off just now. But thanks for stopping by.
What's up, Ken?
Yeah, you missed all the bitching, Ken. We did a little bitching, but it's okay. It's all off our chest now. Next week we're all friends again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I hope. Geez, I didn't make. I wasn't even gonna go on tonight, just to let everybody know once again.
Blame me.
It was Dominic's fault because I just had such a week that I was just gonna put up another post, no live stream this week. But Dominic hit me up. He's like, "Hey, we still doing the bitchy stream?" And I was like, "Well,
Yeah,
okay."
I put everything on hold. I moved everything out of my calendar just specifically for this 2 hours.
Well, I thought if nothing else, it'll be Dominic as my co-host, and we'll sit here and just chat about all the bitchy topics on my poll that I put up. But yeah, I'm glad you could join in too, Mike. It was cool to see you.
It was fun. Thanks for having me.
All right, rolling the outro. Watch this, Gary.
Yep.
Tammie Jean.
Tammie
Can't
Jean.
you be true?
Oh, hell, Tammie Jean. She's out there.
Can't you be true?
Funning in the sun in her 9-piece. I don't know how she puts that damn thing on. You look good, girl. Look good. Oh, hell.
It's the Velcro that holds it all together.
Double-sided tape really helps too, girl.